My interlude. Mm, 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 mm.
Welcome to Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last show of 2020, and I have some very special guests with me. We're going to make it happen. We're going to talk. We're going to sit back and relax and enjoy everything. We're going to talk about the year in review. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm so glad that I made it at least this far to the end of 2020, man, for real. Third Eye Visions, we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. That's right. My 2020 wrap-up. My name is Anthony Parker, host of Third Eye Visions, and I'm gonna cut this thing short. I'm gonna let it play for a few minutes. I'm gonna cut it short and get into it.
We're gonna get it popping, but you keep it moving.
Get ready for the wrap-up, y'all. We're gonna talk about the good, the bad, the evil, the sad things that make you laugh.
Where we motivate the blind,
A lot of
stimulate your
things,
mind, and welcome all kind.
So y'all get ready. About to start in a few minutes. All right, Facebook, get ready. Periscope, get ready. YouTube, get ready. Here we go. What's up, everybody?
What's going on with it?
All right, cool. My name is Anthony Park. I got some guests with me, and before I get started, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure to share. Make sure to comment. Make sure to just tell a friend so we can get this thing popping, so we can get this movement going. So with that being said, I'm gonna allow everybody to introduce themselves while I sit back and relax. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Nicole, aka Miss Butterfly. I want to say welcome to you guys out there in Facebook land, Twitter land, Stitch, Discord. Happy New Year to everybody early. 2020 was a really rough year, and I know that some people really had some changes taking place, but thank God that we all made it through, and may God bless you all in 2021. Again, my name is Nicole, aka Miss Butterfly. Mwah.
Okay. Next, Alita. She's probably busy right now. Next, go ahead, guest.
Well, I'll go ahead and take it. My name is Ed Davis, aka First Amendment Ed. 2020 was really rough on all of us, and I'm glad we survived. I'm glad it's over. I'm looking for a brighter 2021. And come visit my channel as well. I got a YouTube channel, First Amendment Ed. On Facebook, I'm just Ed Davis. But come check me out. I'm going to be doing some great things in 2021. I'm going to get it done.
Okay. Alita just came. Go ahead, Alita.
Yes, I'm Alita from Alita's Humble Life. We're doing big things over here for 2021. Last year, like everybody has said, we all went through, but this is a push through right here. We gotta finish it, So this year is gonna be awesome. We already know. So
Okay.
Alita's Humble Life, come see me.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Facebook land, YouTube land, Twitter land, everybody that's all the social media platforms. This is Demetrius Cunyeres. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I know it's not that time yet, but I'm gonna be having my little fun tonight. But happy new year, early new year to everybody. I gotta agree, 2020 has been a very crazy year. It started off kind of rocky the first 6 months, then it got a little better, and I'm just counting my blessings. Real like to be really honest, I just want to count my blessings and that God has been able to bless me with a lot of things, and because it's really so easy to focus on all the crazy stuff that happens, but if you really sit down and you really reflect on it, there's a lot to be thankful for, and a lot to, a lot of blessings that did happen. One of them is that I did not contract COVID. That's a blessing. I have not contracted it,
Okay.
and then I'm safe,
Okay.
despite all the craziness. So everybody, happy New Year, and y'all be blessed. And I'm just excited about 2021. I think
Okay.
2021 is gonna be good.
All right. Well, y'all know who I am. My name is Anthony, and I'm not gonna be long. Just I want to thank everybody. I thank my guests, and as I was saying off camera, I can call y'all at any time. These are real true friends, and they will come. So if there's anything I can do for y'all, let me know. So with that being said, Nicole, let's talk about your year in 2020, what you didn't like, what you saw, and just throw some things up there for the guests. So maybe bounce some things off of the guests, so we can have something to talk about and what have you. So go ahead.
So one of the things that I've been paying attention very closely is you all know that we lost Kobe Bryant at the beginning of the year.
Hmm.
And there's been some holy mess going on between Vanessa, the wife, and her mother-in-law and
Yes.
Kobe's family. Um, it's come to light now that the mother-in-law has now sued Vanessa because she feels like that she is accustomed to a particular lifestyle. And now I'm believing that Vanessa is cutting back on the expenses because that they're not making. Kobe is not their moneymaker anymore. He's only,
Hmm.
yeah. So I find that to be truly messy. And then here we go, nobody at all. And here comes the mother-in-law throwing shade at Kobe's parents. And I really feel like saying that they're selling his memorabilia. Okay, well, yeah, that's what they have to do because his family was totally shut out. He helped his wife's family more than he actually helped his own family. And I felt like that was shady. And then to be still fighting over this man's money and he's in the ground, what you should be doing is, remembering his legacy and not um, taking away from what Kobe Bryant has done.
Mm, okay. All right. That's good. Good topic to start off with. Go ahead. Anybody going? Alita.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way that you feel. There was a lot of riffraff between him and his parents.
Yeah,
The memorabilia and those type of things. Those things happened, I guess, a few years ago, like maybe 7 years ago. Before Kobe even retired from the NBA, and he had a certain type feeling towards his mom, so he just cut everything off because of that, and totally focused on his wife. And me, I'm like Nicole. I feel like that was really, really wrong because he would not be where he was, or the spotlight, or having that career if it wasn't because of his parents. And his parents pushed him to do exactly what he was able to do, and that was provide for his family that he had, his wife, his kids, and also them. And so I just feel like it's really, really wrong. She's not looking at the whole picture, and saying that, well, these are the people that started his career for him.
exactly.
Okay. Ed.
Well, I mean, I'm of the mind, and I would have thought Kobe was a better businessman or whatever than this, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the man had a lot of money. I mean, he had a lot of people depending on him. I mean, he had this lifestyle that he provided for a whole lot of people. And I just would have hoped that he would have prepared for that in case of something happening. But now this stuff has got to be dragged through the mud.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on one hand, the other side, they got to realize there's no more money coming in, so Vanessa's got to hold on to what she can.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For her, I mean, he's got kids,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. B.
so I mean, so it can go multi directions with this one.
I think
Okay.
I think anytime when you have a situation, I mean, that's a crazy situation what's going on. It's so unfortunate. And anytime when you have stuff like this, like family disputes, whatever. I remember this actually brings up a memory when I think it was Tom Benson. Yeah, Tom Benson did something
Exactly.
with the Saints.
Right.
I think he made his wife. I think it was wife. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Something along those lines, and he passed over.
He passed over the something. I would say he just passed over the torch to the wife, and then the kids. That's what it was. The kids try to say that he was incompetent to do it, and it became a whole problem. Man, it just dragged through the courts, and it's like, dude, like sometimes, man, I just don't understand all this. Like, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just messed up. It's so unfortunate.
Well, my opinion is.
Sure. I'm sorry, Anthony. I just know one thing for sure. Whenever somebody with a bunch of money die, there's always a mess.
You took the words right out of my mouth. It kind of reminds me of my family. I mean, they were arguing over, and I don't care if I put them out over property. So we kind of got divided because of that. But anyway, that's one issue. Okay, Nicole's your turn again. What's up? What were any other issues that you saw that in 2020 that you want to reflect on?
Lord have mercy, I'm probably going to get in trouble and get your video flagged, but
let's see. Well, let's see.
You got the right guy with you, Nicole. I'll go right on with you, baby.
Let's go with it.
So, here's this thing. Okay, we have this election, and if somebody wasn't acting like a baby and throwing tantrums, dude, you lost. Pack your bag. Get out.
We can mention his name.
He ain't gonna have to pack. They're gonna put him out. They're gonna drag him out with by his ankles.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm waiting for that day I cannot wait to January the 20th. I might even go to work. I'm gonna cancel my day just to see what happens because
I'm gonna party it up on the 20th. I'm be having that drink.
So yeah, what's y'all's opinion about him? You know, him during the time, the things that he had done and acted like a sore loser. I mean, give me y'all's opinion about it. Go ahead, Aletha.
It just really shows. We already know what type of person he is, so it really shows who he is. You know, at a last ditch effort to, you know, do something to make his shambled legacy some type of look. He's trying to do this 2000 stimulus, but listen, man, you done did so much horrible stuff. It's people that are right now, like literally prepping, like Demetra said, prepping for a party. They're having a party. I've heard this from several people waiting on him to get out of office. They're going to throw a per-Trump get out party, and that's sad. So we already know what type of person he is. He's a narcissistic idiot, and he's shown his cards all the time. And we knew that was gonna happen. We knew he was gonna say he won. We knew he was gonna say he wasn't leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. I'm like Anthony. I'm waiting on January the 20th too. I ain't got no job. I'm gonna be right there in front of the TV.
Praise the Lord.
Okay, go ahead, Ed. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you know, come on, Trump has showed who he was from day one. I mean, I hate to go here, but this was the far right's response to a black president. You know, I mean, them white folks that's out the closet, that we're gonna have trouble getting back in the closet. They got the person that would stand up for them, and you know, it's just, man, it's so sad. But Trump is who Trump is. Trump has showed you from day one who he is. Maya Angelou said, when a person shows you who they are, believe them.
Believe them. Exactly.
You know, I mean, this man has been this way, like I said, his whole entire life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know, did anybody read Mary Trump's book? Because she gave a good...
Nobody got time to read that clown's book.
She dug into where all this comes from. It actually all comes from his daddy. I mean, everything within this is systemic.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that really concerned me, man, with this fool, man, I already knew that he was gonna act a fool. When he lost, like I already knew that. Like I already was like, all right,
We
yeah,
all
this
did.
this gonna be. But the thing that gets me is that he's instigating because apparently he told he's telling people to go protest and on the 6th whenever they certify the electoral college thing, whenever they all meet and Mike Pence
Right.
presides, like he's telling them to go over there and protest and all. And remember what happened like not too long ago when they were doing that, people got stabbed. It's like, come on, man, like we need some healing and some unity going on right now. Like
But he
you
ain't
lost,
about that. He
take
ain't
it
never
back.
been
See,
about that.
well, if I know that, of course, it's not been about that. He can't stand the fact that he lost. So, and now Mitch McConnell, the one thing that he said that actually is common sense. Nobody should be challenging nothing because we already went through the courts and there's been no election fraud. This stupid, crooked senator and try. He said that he's going to object the results. So now what's going to happen? Somebody from the House is going to object, and then somebody from the Senate is going to do it. So now they're going to debate it, but it's still ain't going to get nowhere. I don't understand why we're still debating it. Like,
He's still out of here. He's out of here.
right.
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Let Biden get up in this thing.
If
Okay,
if Obama would have acted like that, if he would have threw a whole tantrum,
Oh yeah,
you would still be hearing about it to this day.
Man, I guarantee you this.
They wouldn't have stood
Yeah,
for it.
if Obama did half the stuff, they wouldn't. Man, they would have went after him like it ain't nothing, bro.
Believe that.
And that's what I
Believe
just
that.
can't stand.
Well, I ain't gonna
This
give-
is some straight up stupidity.
I ain't
can't
gonna give
say
him
what I
all.
want to say.
I ain't gonna give him all my time, but anyway, we got a lot more to discuss. But I want to mention some of the people that we lost as I go on a somber note, and more
Yeah.
specifically, my man Debo Tiny Lister. We lost him,
Yeah.
and we recently lost the lady. And I used to like this show too, Gilligan's Island. The lady who played was it Marianne? Anyway, she played Marianne. We lost her to COVID. So
Wow.
any comments about? We also lost Alex. Was it Alex Trebek?
Alex
Yeah,
Trebek.
I like that. Yeah.
So, well, I mean, can y'all come up with any other people that y'all heard that we lost a
What
long
would
ago?
have did Black
Chadwick
Panther?
Boseman. Chadwick
Oh, yeah,
Boseman
exactly.
died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we lost people like and we're gonna talk about
I
that.
mean, we
Like
done lost
George,
307,000 people already.
yeah, exactly. And that,
Yeah.
and you know, and
Oh, we
that,
lost a senator just recently. He was
Yeah.
elected.
from Louisiana. Yeah, young guy.
Yeah,
Young guy.
young kid. I mean, well, not kid, but young fellow.
Yeah,
man.
Wasn't it that kid?
COVID.
One of them that just got elected. He didn't even get a chance to take
Right.
off.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Must not have been wearing his mask.
And
Had to take some
as a matter of fact, he had COVID. You know what I'm saying? So we lost a
Yeah.
lot of people to
Yeah.
COVID. Any y'all's opinion on COVID and how it has?
Yep.
Y'all just
You want me to say it?
Go ahead, Nicole. You go
So
first.
this is what I'm gonna say.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Nicole.
sorry,
Ladies
ladies
first.
first.
That's good.
No, go ahead.
So I don't really have an opinion about this. I feel like for me, COVID was a man-made disease. What I don't want to get down with is now that everybody's throwing out medicine and like for the to try and cure or simmer down the COVID virus, but see, nobody's really tested this stuff. So it was just on the news last night that someone actually took the medication to prevent them from catching COVID, and they caught COVID and died. So I'm not too keen on this, what they call microwave medicine. That's not cool to me. So until they get it together, I will be using hand sanitizer, mask, and staying home because you don't know what you're getting. If you have not tested this thing properly and you're just giving it to people, and the first responders, the people who are helping us, like doctors, nurses, EMTs, if you're giving them to them and they're dying off, then what? Come on, man. Y'all not thinking?
Right. See,
Already running shows out here in California.
Nicole's on my track. See?
Alita.
I mean, I'm so in agreement with Nicole. I mean, COVID has been, and to me, like she said, I mean, to me, it was just something to knock some of the ratio off the earth. Period. Like
That's
that's
a
what
lot.
I believe.
It's a
Like in
lot,
my
man.
heart, I really believe that. My heart of hearts. And at the end of the day, like she said, they starting out with these high, you know, the first responders and whatnot. If they're dying and falling off, I definitely don't want it. I don't. Yeah, we gonna see what happens, and then it's even causing paralysis in the face. Like people
Yes.
are having what is it called? Bell's palsy.
Babos.
Bell's,
In
yeah, Bell's
yeah,
palsy.
in the face. Like
I didn't
this
know
is
that.
yeah, it's being reported that a lot of people are dealing with that. So that to me is crazy in itself. And these people, I'm not talking about him, but I'm just gonna put it out there. They are campaigning. Biden is campaigning to have busloads of people to go out to urban neighborhoods and promote the vaccine and have people to go out and do this for free into urban neighborhoods.
I ain't getting no vaccine, bro.
No,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
They're
there's
gonna have
what
to drag me to go get it.
that
I
is
ain't
what
doing it.
Aletha is saying. It's called, I don't want to use this word, but it's called purifying the earth.
Period.
Because only the weak, they can give it to the people free because they know we can't afford these high price medicines that
Yeah.
may treat senators, doctors, and lawyers, and presidents, and queens and kings.
Anthony, I
So
have to go. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay,
I
love.
have to
All
go.
right. Thanks. Go ahead. Go
Y'all
ahead, Nicole.
take
All right.
care.
All
you
right.
too.
Happy New Year, Letha.
Okay. Go ahead, Nicole.
Love
So
you guys.
Okay.
y'all, bye. Nice meeting you. So
Thank-
um, it's called, I don't want to say it. It's like gentrification. You get rid of the weaker
Right.
to only to make way for the elite and the strong. And if people cannot see this coming, watch these CEOs. Their CEOs giving up like shares of their companies to certain big money giants in order to buy their way into getting into things like bunkers. So it's like these people are seeing things that we don't. They have privy to information that we don't.
Wow. Hey, y'all. That's definitely some good information. We're gonna say that for another because y'all got me worried because I didn't know all this.
Uh,
I do a lot
uh,
of reading, but not as much as I should. But George had told me we forgot John Lewis. Y'all, the
oh yeah, John
yeah,
Lewis. Yeah,
the
yeah,
civil rights
yeah.
activist, man. He passed away. Let's talk about the George Floyd situations. The
Man, you didn't let me get my opinion
let
on
let let
COVID.
let let let, let let's talk about that and how y'all feel about that. Go ahead, Demetrius. Short. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go short. Man, my thing on COVID, and then we'll get on to George Floyd. My thing on COVID, man, is like this. I think first of all, they found a second strain. I think it was in Colorado and in California that came from the United Kingdom. So apparently, there's a more deadly strain of COVID. My thing is this, man. Like, I'm not gonna say that COVID ain't contagious, but my thing, I'm not gonna be controlled by fear on it. I think people can still live their life, but you gotta do it responsibly. Like when I go out somewhere, like when I go to the lounge or wherever I might go, I just sit in the back. I socially distance from people. So I think, like, we just got to be careful with this whole thing because people try to put this fear. And as far as like the vaccines and all this stuff, man, like it takes years to make a vaccine. How in the world can they sit there and say that the vaccine that they took them like 6 months to develop is effective? So to me, if a vaccine takes years to develop and all this, then they must have known that this was going to happen. Which brings my point to agree with what Nicole said that this was man made, and
Wow.
we
Okay.
being played by the game.
Okay. Okay. All right. And your opinion on not trying to
George
brush it off.
Floyd.
Yeah, we want to reflect. Not. I don't want to
Now,
delve too much into.
8 minutes and 46 seconds, I think it was, if I remember it right.
Around about that
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
it was an unfortunate situation, and I'm gonna say this: my heart goes out to George Floyd's family and all the families that have been affected with this whole racial deal here.
Arbery, Breonna
Yeah,
Taylor.
yeah, all of them. And my thing is, if them police officers do not get time, I'm gonna go crazy. I
Okay.
promise you. I mean, they have to get time. The main guy needs to get lots of time. He shouldn't even be allowed to even get out. If it's up
Okay.
to me, you
All right.
killed him over $20, and then the $20 ended up being real. Like, come
Okay.
on, man. Like, serious? Anyway,
Okay. Go ahead, Nicole. Ed. I'm sorry.
Ed,
Well, I mean, it was a terrible thing, but I mean, here again, I mean, it's been going on throughout history. I mean, this now we got social media. Everybody got a camera in their pocket,
Yep.
so just a lot more of this stuff is being reported. I mean, George is. I mean, it sparked a movement. I think it's going to hopefully turn into something great and make some serious change. But it's just another one in a long list of names that we've lost to police violence.
That's true. I know. We recently lost someone. I forgot the guy's name. I don't know if it
Couple
was
more.
in Kentucky. Not Breonna Taylor, but it was a guy, or Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know where it was, but the police, we lost them to police brutality. But go ahead, Nicole.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
yes.
Okay. So, what disturbed me about the George Floyd situation was the amount of looting and destruction to the city that went on. Now, I'm going to just be real with everybody. Again, people may not like me, but you know what? I'm standing 10 toes down in what I say, and I have no problem saying it, and I will not back down. One thing I do not like is you have people coming from other states, and they're literally tearing up this city. Now, everybody wanted to say, well, black people are doing this and black people are doing that. No, 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 no. Where are black people going to get bombs and rocket launchers and guns? Now we might take a TV or two, but we don't do the whole blowing up stuff. I'm sorry, we don't, or setting fire to stuff.
Hmm.
So what really disturbed me is how much chaos that this man's death was to be honored. It was to shed the light on the situation of police brutality, but they made it into so much more that trickled down from other cities and states, where it became looting and setting fires and gun violence. Now, that is something that I don't approve of. There's ways that you can do this
Hmm.
to make a powerful statement, but blowing up things, and especially blowing up things in your own community, that is not helping. That is not helping.
Like,
I don't like people who are opportunistic, and that's basically what that come out to be. Go ahead, Demetrius.
I mean, I agree with Nicole. Like, there's no need for looting and all that. I'm all about protesting, marching, all that. The movement, but there's no need for all this violence. There's just no need for it, because I was listening to this on the Steve Harvey morning show, and Steve Harvey said it best. The thing is, when people do all this looting and the setting fires, you're taking away from the cause at hand, and that's true. So he said, man, just go home. He just told him just to go home. It's not worth it. And I agree, it's not worth it, man. Like, I think there's ways to do it. I think you got to protest. I think that we do have a racial, big problem in this country. Trust me, I know, because I've experienced it firsthand, and I know that how cops is. When they see a white person, they don't check them, but when they see somebody that's dark skinned, they could be Puerto Rican, they could be Spanish, they could be black, well, African American, but they're going to treat them worse than what they would treat the average white person. Is that right? No, and that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to, they don't want to look at that.
Ed,
But
go ahead, Ed.
I'm sorry.
Because I don't want you to give a
I'm
whole
sorry.
dialogue about that. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Ed.
On that note, I agree with Nicole. There was a lot of outside agitators, and I agree with you. There's a lot of people that are just opportunistic. There's people in the hood. They're gonna take advantage of when chaos is going on.
Mm-hmm.
We had a perfect storm. We had a president that's been creating divide for the last 4 years. 2020 was a perfect storm. We had COVID. We had the George Floyd, all this combined together, then everybody broke again. They just shut down the economy. So
People was tired. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of outside agitators, like you said, Nicole. I mean, look at them Proud Boys. I mean, they just right there waiting on Trump to just send us wherever. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, so hopefully we're gonna get something out of this and put an end to some of this stuff. Again, on the racism side, I think it's gonna be hard to get these folks back in the closet, but we can make it happen
Okay.
because the
Now,
majority of America is not racist.
that's right.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Now, do y'all think that Joe Biden, and Nicole, you go first, is going to be able to rectify or clean up the mess that has been made in 2020?
I,
That Trump. Okay.
I do not, because there are so many forces that are against him
Oh
to
yeah.
begin with. And things like this, it takes time. We are never going to stamp racism out. I hate to say that, and I wish, but it's going to take a very long time after you leave, after I pass, after before this is truly stamped out. But then, the human race will find something else to be racially divided upon. So
Exactly.
you
Mhm.
just he can start the process, and if he gets elected for that second term, keep on with the process, but it has to come through each president's goal. You have to see what their true agenda is, and apparently we didn't really see what Trump's objective was until the very last bit, and everybody's on the "Make America Great
You know.
Again" and "Make America Great Again," but they didn't realize what he meant was
Mm,
let's make white America great again. And
Mhm.
this is not where we're going with this. And I'm like Anthony said, not to get too deep, but America is not just all white. America is a melting pot of every different culture, race, society, religion,
Amen.
and
Mhm.
you know
Exactly.
you have to cater to the all and not the few.
okay. Ed, great point.
I mean, just got to cater to the masses, like she said. I mean, I mean, again, the racism is never really going to stop because there's always going to be something that's going to divide us. I mean, it's like a little part I read in my book the other night. Is, excuse my language, but there's always going to be niggas and bitches as long as you got black folks and women. You know,
And let me say that the views of this show has not are the views of the viewers and not third eye visions. So anyway, go ahead. Uh, Demetrius, go ahead.
Um,
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm
as
just
much as
trying
I
to keep it
like Joe
real. That's
Biden,
all.
man, I think as much as I like Joe Biden, I'm gonna agree with Nicole and that. Like, it's gonna take a long time to fix this problem. I don't think this problem's gonna go away because just like you have the discrimination against people with disabilities, and you're always gonna have it. You can sit there and you can solve one piece of the puzzle, but another piece is gonna magically pop up. Like, where'd you come from? So
Right.
I think this is going to be a problem that is constantly going to have to get tackled. But do I think that Joe can start the tackling? I think that he can, but I don't think he's going to kill the whole monopoly board. To put it lightly, I think he's going to take maybe a few squares. But the people that come after him have to finish the job. But if they don't finish the job, then we're going to be back at square zero.
Okay.
Right.
Well, a lot of people probably feel that Joe is the holy savior, the Messiah, King, or whatever,
Yeah.
because of what's going on. But I'm hoping that he's able to turn some of the things around. I really don't think so. I'm still kind of puzzled about how or why he picked, and that's just a day for another subject. Camilla for vice president. I mean, was it because he's black? Was he trying to prove a point? Whatever the case may be. So, whatever the case may be, I hope everything works out in the 2020 era. Let's talk about the stimuli, the
Yeah,
stimulus
yeah,
package.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Briefly, as we wind up, Nicole, you have any opinions on that?
As I said before, yes, this economy needs the stimulus check, but never forget, nothing is for free.
Yep.
You always pay for something in the end, and it's coming. Whether it will be some type of tax instructions, so I urge people when you're getting your taxes done to look at the fine print and ask your people who do your taxes, ask them every question when it comes to these stimulus, because nothing is for free. All they're doing right now is trying to boost the economy to get people to shop, to get people to buy. But believe me, there is penalties coming back from this. We don't know when and we don't know where, but it's good that you all know to protect yourselves.
Great point. Go ahead on Ed. See, it's good to have
Again,
a
I mean,
female's
yeah,
opinion.
we need a stimuli. Of course, a lot of people already got theirs already. Started going out the other day, but uh, I mean, like Nicole said, we're going to pay for it down the line, some kind of way, some shape, form, or fashion. I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of tax readjustments once Biden gets into office. I think they're going to do away with that 1 point whatever trillion dollars that Trump gave away. And that's a start off. I mean, there's areas to create new taxes without taxing the people, such as what is it on the stock market? They don't tax people on trades. You know,
You're right.
so so I mean, there's money to be made right there. I mean, there's different ways. There's without beating up on the people, because we always end up with the brunt end of the deal. So. Biden got his job cut out for him. I mean, there's
Oh yeah.
inequalities up and down the list. You know what I'm saying? So all he can do is get it started, and hopefully, his predecessors will just keep the ball rolling. I
Okay.
mean, we just got to have faith in America.
Great point. All right, D. Short.
You always
You
tell me
long
to keep it
winded.
short because you know I'm long with.
Yeah, we got yeah.
Uh, this one, yeah, I think we have to pay this thing back. The whole stimulus check. I think that they should have given us a little more because 600 ain't nothing. Uh, but I think what they should be doing and they should have been doing is taxing them CEO executives. They don't be paying their fair share of taxes. I know the middle class always pays more taxes than the higher class, and that's not the America that I know.
Okay. Great
And
point.
I know it because my parents, my father owns a restaurant. He pays a lot of taxes. But if you talk to somebody that owns like I don't know, like Delta Airlines, for example, that CEO, there's so many things, there's so many loopholes, and they don't pay that many taxes. That don't make no sense, bro. Just don't make no
Okay.
sense.
See, you all are very bright, astute individuals, man. And that's why I mess with you. Oh, man. So as we conclude, I'm gonna allow each one of y'all to give a last, and I say is a dissertation a good word? Yeah, cool. Of 2020 wrap up, saying this sum up all your wrap ups and within 2 minutes or whatever, and what you all hope to see in 2021. Okay, ladies first. Go ahead, Nicole.
So we didn't really talk about this, but I would like to send prayers out for all the people in Nashville, Tennessee, who lost their lives.
Definitely.
I really haven't heard exactly why this went down, but prayers go out to you. And in 2021, I'm hoping to see a lot more change, a lot more people pulling together instead of pulling away from each other. So again, I'd like to say an early Happy New Year to you all. This is Nicole, aka Miss Butterfly, and I will see you guys around. Mwah!
Okay, nigga, before I go, before you go, you want to mention your thing that you got going next in the year 2021. You were talking about off camera. Or you just want to keep it on the wraps? What you want to do?
I want to keep it on under wraps until we're ready.
Okay, all right, Big Ed.
Well, I mean, man, 2020 has been a rough one. I mean, we've had a lot of stuff, like I said, perfect storm this whole year. We got a long road to recovery and, starting in 2021. Man, I'm just looking forward to the best. I'm hoping that we can bring the country back together and, live united. And I mean, it's a team effort. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all got to do it. A lot of people's eyes have been open to the truth, if you want to call it, go there with it, about what's really going on in society. So I just hope the momentum continues and it just gets better.
Okay, great point. Go ahead, D.
Going on with it. Well, I'm gonna just say this, man. 2020 was like trying to think of a shape that can. It's almost like a circle. you get back to where you started. You know, you started good, you started bad. It's a little better. Then it's bad again because this whole COVID situation, and everything else. So my thing is this: I really hope I really hope and pray that 2021 is much better. Uh, because I mean 2020 was crazy, but here's the thing I'm gonna say that despite all the craziness that has happened, every one of us has the choice. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, has a choice to keep the faith and have strength that there is better days ahead. And I offer my thoughts and prayers. I forgot about Nashville. I do offer my thoughts and prayers out to those victims, everybody that was been affected with everything that's going on, and I just hope really that a lot of blessings happen to a lot of people. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get too religious on here, but I just wish everybody really just happiness and good health, and hopefully things can start getting back in order. I don't think we're going to have a national convention in New Orleans. Sorry
Okay.
to say that
Okay. Okay.
because
Okay.
of COVID. So, but anyway, God bless everybody. Happy New Year. I hope 2021 is good for y'all.
All right, and I appreciate that. We just had to work on this gentleman with this long-winded speeches, but anyway,
I'm sorry, man.
I just want to thank everybody again for assisting me, for allowing me to get where I am right now, and just a few shout outs. Ability Mom of 2 Vlogs. I want to thank Boss Lady Denise who made it on here. Tim McCarthy. I mean everybody who Letha, Nicole, Ed, Demetrius.
Vote.
If I left out any of y'all, man, believe me, I shot y'all out this past Sunday, so I didn't write anything down. So I'm getting a little older, so I can't remember a lot of things. But y'all know who y'all are, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for real, for showing me love. I just hope 2020 is better. I mean, I can't hope for anything because each year I hope things get better and they don't. But this has been a disaster, and I'm hoping everything works out for the betterment of this world, this universe, me, my family, and everybody else. So with that being said, I want to say Happy New Year and early one to each and everyone to continue to support Third Eye Visions and continue to support the things that visually impaired and blind people are doing, because you're gonna learn some things. And Boss Lady Denise is definitely a testament to that. Oh, thanks to Reality TT, really TT, just everybody, man, for real. So with that being said, I want
Can
to
I
say
add one more thing?
you sure can echo.
All right.
All right.
So here we go,
So here
y'all.
we
Make
go.
sure y'all
Go ahead.
make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you can get notified every time the Third Eye Visions go live, and support your boy Anthony.
Thank you, and I want to say special thanks to Nicole, because she definitely was. This channel wasn't Third Eye Vision. She kept saying, "Boy, you need to change your channel." Blah 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 blah. I said, "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." I just wanted to make sure to get to the right time. But I want to thank her for staying on me. I want to thank Tawanda Sims. I want to thank just my family and all these good people. So I'm about to go out, get drunk, and have a nice New Year. So with that being said, I will be
Happy New
hollering at
Year,
y'all later.
everybody.
Thank y'all, man. Thanks. Love y'all.
Nice to meet
Love you too, man.
everybody.
You too.
Nice
right.
to meet you, Miss Nicole.
Thank
Let
you.
me go for Demetrius. Start talking real loud, long with Professor.
And that's your boy, Demetri.
Yeah.
Look at the instigator. Oh, Lord. So y'all be cool, man. Let me get up out of here. Love y'all, man. Bye. All right. All right. Thanks again, y'all.
No problem, man. Y'all have a great New
No
Year.
problem, man.
Y'all too, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, later.
All right, and to stay safe with it.
Okay.
All right,
I'm trying to,
Monaco.
I think she's gone.